The Ankh represents the perfect balance. So the balance between the earthly realms, the spiritual realms, the balance between the masculine and the feminine. Top loop can be interpreted as representing the divine feminine energy, and the bottom part of the Ankh can be interpreted as the divine masculine energy. And then both of them are kept in balance by the arms of the Ankh. Also, the two-legged Ankh has two legs, obviously, instead of the one-legged one. And each of the legs also represents the masculine and the feminine pole. And that's why the two-legged Ankh is really suitable for healing, for energy healing. And what you often see as well with these types of Ankhs is that the bottom legs are intertwined because they're representing the divine union between the masculine and the feminine. And the Ankh shape also represents a human being, where if you are familiar with the chakras, you have 7 main chakras. The middle of the Ankh would represent the heart chakra. The bottom of the Ankh would represent the 3 lower chakras, the earthly chakras, so the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. The loop would represent the top 3 chakras, which would be the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. And then the heart is the one in the middle that pulls them all together and that keeps them in perfect balance. And because we all have similar energy centers in that way, and we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, the Ankh can really help us find imbalances within our own system, and it can really help us to balance them out and to clear blocks in the areas where the energy is not flowing freely, and it can help you to give more life force to the areas where you might need it. Another thing that you could see in the Ankh is that this would be the horizon. This would be what's above the horizon, like the sun, and this would be what's below the horizon. And together, again, it makes sure that things are balanced out. And in the West, we're often conditioned to believe that the material is our reality, is the only truth. But by actually working with the Ankh, you can connect to the intuitive side of yourself more, and that by itself balances you out. And in that sense, the Ankh also represents the light and the dark. So the light would be the sun, the dark would be what's underground, and both of them are the divine union of everything that is. So that's also why it's called, referred to as the key of life, the symbol of life, or the breath of life. Altogether, it's the complete, balanced out representation of life. So no wonder the Ankh is such an ancient symbol and tool that we know predates way before ancient Egypt. It was used in Atlantis, especially this type of Ankh with 2 legs, and probably even before, long before Atlantis. But if you have more information on that, feel free to share it. I'm always very curious to know more, to learn more. And so I personally had a special pull towards this type of Ankh, the 2-legged one, that is, like I mentioned, used for energy healing rather than for other things that the Ankh was used for in ancient Egypt more. The Atlantean Ankh is a little bit different in that way. If you're interested, of course, I'll share more on my channel. I also have a free Ankh guide that you can download for more information about the Ankh. And either way, I would love to encourage you to start to work with the Ankh more, start to connect to the energy of the Ankh more. And I really believe you'll be surprised of all the amazing things it can bring you.